Let's begin.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Podcast by MrB, the podcast that helps you speak English naturally, confidently, and without stress. I'm MrB.
And I'm Anna. Hey everyone, so happy to be here today.
Anna, how are you doing this morning?
Honestly, I'm great. I had a really good cup of coffee, so I'm ready.
Perfect. That's the best way to start the day. Coffee first, English second.
Always. How about you, Mr. B? Good morning.
Really good, thank you. I'm excited about today's topic because, honestly, it's something everyone struggles with, in English and in their own language.
Oh yes, even I struggle with this sometimes.
Really? Tell me.
Well, last week I was talking to my neighbor. She started telling me about her cat, and then her other cat, and then her third cat.
Oh no.
And I stood there for 20 minutes. I didn't know how to leave. I was like, okay, so yes, anyway.
And that's today's topic, how to end a conversation, politely.
And without being awkward.
Exactly, because we all have that moment. You want to go, but you don't know what to say. So you stay, and stay, and stay.
Until it gets really uncomfortable.
We've all been there. And today, we're going to fix that. We have a simple plan, a clear framework, and real phrases you can use starting today.
Yes, we're going to give you real phrases, real steps, and real confidence to end any conversation, in English, smoothly and politely.
Short and clear. Let's do it.
Oh, and before we get into it, if you're enjoying this podcast, please take 1 second and hit that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe. We make new episodes every week, and it really helps us reach more learners like you.
That's right. And share this episode with a friend who's learning English. You'd be helping them so much. Okay, let's go. So, Anna, let's start simple. Why do people find this difficult?
I think because we don't want to seem rude.
Exactly. You want to leave, but you don't want the other person to feel bad.
Right, so you stay longer than you need to, and then it gets awkward.
And the longer you wait, the harder it gets. The conversation slows down, you run out of things to say, and suddenly everyone feels uncomfortable.
Yes, and then you say something like, okay, and just run.
Exactly. The sudden escape. We've all done it. But there's a better way.
And it's actually not that complicated, right?
Not at all. The problem is, most people just don't know the right phrases. And in English especially, there are some very natural, very simple ways to end a conversation that sound polite and warm.
So we need to learn those phrases.
We do, and that's what we have today. I call it the 3-step exit plan.
Ooh, I like that name.
Thanks. So step 1, step 2, step 3. We're going to learn all 3, and by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly what to say in any situation. Work, social, on the phone, anywhere.
Perfect. Let's hear step 1.
Step 1 is give a signal. This means you show the other person that you're getting ready to leave. You don't just say goodbye and run. You prepare them.
Okay, so like a small warning?
Exactly. A small, friendly warning. Think of it like a yellow light traffic light. You're not stopping yet, you're just saying, I'll stop soon.
Oh, I love that. Yellow light. That's easy to remember.
Right? Here are some great signal phrases. Well, I should probably get going soon. I need to get back to work in a minute. I don't want to keep you too long. I have to run, but I'll let you go. I know you're busy.
I like that last new one. I'll let you go. It's so polite. You're making it sound like you are doing them a favor.
That's a good point. Exactly. It's very thoughtful, and people love it.
That's clever.
And notice they all end softly. You're not saying, I want to leave right now. You're saying, I'll be leaving soon. There's a difference.
That's much kinder.
Exactly. You're doing great. Now let's practice. Practice. Repeat after us. Say this with me. Well, I should probably get going soon. I need to get back to work in a minute. I don't want to keep you too long. I have to run, but I'll let you go. I know you're busy.
Great job. You're doing amazing.
Perfect. Now, step 2. Step 2 is say something positive. After your signal, you want to end on a good note. This makes the other person feel good, and it makes you look warm and polite.
Oh, so it's not just goodbye, I'm leaving. It's more like, this was great, now I'm leaving.
That's a great way to say it. Exactly.
I like that.
Here are some positive phrases you can use. It was really nice talking to you. I always enjoy our conversations. This has been so helpful, thank you. I'm really glad we got to catch up. You've given me a lot to think about.
Oh, that last one. You've given me a lot to think about. That's so nice. You're saying the other person was interesting.
Exactly. People love to feel like they said something valuable. It's a very warm way to end.
These sound so natural, so simple, but really warm.
Short and clear. That's all you need.
Can I ask something? What if it wasn't a great conversation? Like, what if it was a bit boring?
Good question. You can still say something polite and general, like, it was good to see you. You don't have to lie, you just keep it positive and brief.
That makes sense. Got it.
And another option, focus on the future instead. You can say, I hope we get to chat more soon. It's friendly, it's warm, and it doesn't say anything about the past.
Oh, smart. You skip the past and go straight to the future.
I like that, exactly. Practice. Repeat after us. Try these. It was really nice talking to you. You've given me a lot to think about. It was good to see you.
You're doing so well.
Okay, one more step. Step 3 is end with a future plan. This means you finish the conversation by looking forward. You mention the next time or you wish them well.
Oh, so it doesn't feel like a final goodbye. It's more like, see you soon.
Exactly. That's a good point. It keeps the relationship warm. Here are some phrases. Let's catch up again soon. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Take care. See you soon. Let's do this again sometime. I'll send you that link later.
Oh, that last one. I'll send you that link later. It's so specific, like you're already thinking about next time.
Exactly. It's very natural. It shows you were listening, and it gives the conversation a nice, clear ending.
These are so easy. I already use some of these.
You're doing great. And when you put all 3 steps together, it sounds perfect, natural, warm, polished.
Can we try a full example?
Let's try it. Here's a full 3-step exit plan together. Listen and repeat. Step 1, signal. Well, I should probably get going soon. Step 2, positive. It was really nice talking to you. Step 3, future plan. Let's catch up again soon. Take care.
Wow, that sounds so smooth, so polite.
And it's only 3 sentences, short and clear.
I love it.
Okay, before we talk about confidence, let's quickly cover some common mistakes, because knowing what not to do is just as important.
Oh, yes, good idea. What do people do wrong?
Mistake number 1 is they wait too long. They want to leave, but they keep talking, and then the conversation goes in circles.
Yes, you're standing there and it's just going nowhere.
Right. So the fix is when you feel the conversation slowing down. That's your cue. That's the moment to use step 1. Don't wait.
Give the signal early.
Exactly. Mistake number 2, they say too much. They give a big, long explanation for why they have to leave.
Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to go, I have this meeting, and then my friend is calling, and my dog needs...
Yes, exactly. You don't need all that. The other person doesn't need a full report. Just keep it simple.
Short and clear.
That's it. And mistake number 3, they say goodbye and then keep talking.
Oh no, I know someone like this. They say, okay, bye, and then start a new topic.
It's so confusing. So the rule is, once you say the goodbye, you actually go. Don't restart the conversation.
Exit after the exit. Got it.
Perfect. Now let's talk about confidence, because it's not just what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes, body language is important, right?
Very important. Here are 4 quick tips. Tip 1, slow down. Don't rush your words. Speak at a calm, natural pace. When you rush, you sound nervous. Tip 2, smile. A genuine smile makes everything feel warmer and more natural. It also helps your voice sound friendlier. Tip 3, stand tall. Good posture shows confidence. Don't look down at the floor or fidget. Just be calm and steady. And tip number 4, don't over-apologize. Saying, I'm so sorry, I really have to go, sorry, sounds weak. Just be warm and clear.
Oh, that last one. I do that. I over-apologize.
Most people do, but you don't need to. You're not doing anything wrong by leaving. It's okay.
That's really encouraging. Thank you.
And here's a bonus tip. Your tone of voice matters a lot. If you say the phrases in a flat, cold voice, they won't work. But if you say them with warmth, with a smile in your voice, they sound perfect.
So it's not just the words, it's the feeling behind the words.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Language is feeling.
I like that. Okay, and one more tip. What if you forget the words?
Oh, yes. What do we do?
Just breathe. You can always say, "Excuse me, I need to go, but it was great talking to you." Simple. That's it. You don't need perfect English. You need kind English.
Kind English. I love that phrase.
That's a good point. Let's keep that. Okay, let's do a mini role play. Anna, you play a colleague at work. I'll try to end the conversation using the 3-step exit plan. Ready?
Ready. So, Mr. B, as I was saying, the new project is going to need a lot more work than we thought.
Right. Well, I should probably get going soon. I have a meeting in a few minutes. But honestly, it was really nice talking through this with you. Let's catch up again tomorrow and keep working on it.
That was so good. Step 1, Step 2, Step 3. Perfect.
That's the plan. Short, warm, and clear.
Can we do one more? A social situation this time?
Great idea. Let's try it. Anna, you play a friend at a party. Go.
Oh, Mr. B, I haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? How's your family? How's work? How's your cat?
Everything is great, thank you. Hey, I don't want to keep you. I know there are so many people here to see, but I'm really glad we got to catch up tonight. Let's grab coffee soon, for real this time.
Oh, that was so smooth. I don't want to keep you. That's step 1. I'm really glad we got to catch up. Step 2, let's grab coffee soon. Step 3.
I like that. Exactly. You're doing great.
Now you try, listeners. Imagine you're at a party. You've been talking to someone for a while and you want to leave politely. Use the 3-step exit plan. Pause the episode and practice out loud.
Pause for listener practice. 15 to 20 seconds. Great. I hope you tried it. Don't worry if it felt strange at first. It gets easier every time. Practice is everything. Okay, let's do a quick recap before we say goodbye today.
Yes, so what's the plan?
The 3-step exit plan. Step 1, give a signal. You let the other person know you'll be leaving soon.
Something like, I should probably get going soon, or I'll let you go, I know you're busy.
Exactly. Step 2, say something positive. And on a warm note, make the other person feel good.
It was so nice talking to you. You've given me a lot to think about. I always enjoy our conversations.
Step 3, end with a future plan. Look forward. Keep the relationship warm.
Let's catch up again soon. Talk to you later. Take care. I'll send you that link.
And remember the 3 things to avoid: waiting too long, saying too much, and restarting the conversation after you say goodbye.
Exit after the exit.
I like that. Exactly. And remember, don't rush. Smile. Be warm. You don't need perfect English. You need kind English.
Kind English. I love that phrase.
That's a good point. Let's keep that. Now, before we go, we have a question for you.
Yes, think about this. Is it difficult for you to end conversations in English?
Write your answer in the comments below. Tell us about a time it felt awkward, or try writing your own 3-step exit and share it with us.
We read every comment. Seriously, every one. So don't be shy. Write in English, practice your skills, and let's learn together.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for listening.
You did amazing today. Seriously, the fact that you're here, learning, practicing, that's a great goal. Keep going.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to keep learning with us every week.
And share this episode with someone who needs it. You'd really be helping them.
All right, take care everyone. I'm Mr. B.
And I'm Anna.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.